Have you ever found family history information on a website, saved the URL, only to go back later and the site's no longer there? Unfortunately, this happens in the world of the internet all the time. Site links just go bad. And if you've relied on them for information to support your own family history work, you could be in for a big disappointment. But no worries, I have a tip for you that you just might find helpful to avoid that. Hi, I'm Tania, and I help family history enthusiasts who feel overwhelmed by all of their stuff get organized so that they can preserve their family history photos and records for generations to come. This is the third of 3 videos in my special series for Preservation Week 2022. And my focus is to help you manage information that you get for your family history through social media interactions and online websites. So in the first video, if you've missed it, go back and catch it. I talked about strategies for saving email for the long term, strategies that also apply to messenger conversations. And in video 2, I talked about managing Facebook family history information, how to get it offline and out of Facebook. In this video, we're talking about websites. I want to preface this by saying I'm not talking about the big websites like Family Search, Ancestry, MyHeritage, but rather regular internet websites that we may come across as we're looking up family history information online. So imagine this, you're on the internet and you found maybe a blog post that has information that's relevant to your own family history. So it's juicy, right? You want to save it as a source that you can refer back to later. So you save the URL, use the link in a source citation in your family tree program, and some years later, you want to go back and revisit it, and guess what? The site is no longer there. That means that information is at a loss to you if you didn't save it at the time. The site might be gone forever, and you may not be able to get back to what was there. It happens to the best of us. I have personally been there myself. So what can we do to avoid that? What can we do to make sure that we are able to save that site for the long term? Well, what I particularly enjoy is helping you think about the long-term future of your family history work. That includes the long-term future of websites that you may want to include as a source. Well, here's what we can do. Here is where the Internet Archive becomes your BFF, or your best friend forever. The Internet Archive, and the web address is archive.org, is a nonprofit library, just like the library that physically exists in your hometown, except this library exists online. The Internet Archive, to use their own words, is a digital library of internet sites and other cultural artifacts in digital form. As a library, part of their mission is to preserve the internet. So all those family history websites that you visit and collect information from for your own family history work, you can proactively archive those pages into the Internet Archive's website, and the pages will be there when you need them, even years later. So here are the 3 steps you can take to make this happen. First, you want to download the Wayback Machine's browser extension. It's available for Chrome, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. It's provided by the Internet Archive as a way for us to save websites permanently to their digital library. The second step you'll take is every time you visit a website and there's information on it that you want to cite for your own family history work, use the browser extension to save that page to the Internet Library. It saves the page as a snapshot in time, capturing all the information on it. Then the third step you'll take is that when you record the URL as a source for your family history work, do not use the URL of the original website. Instead, use the URL that the Wayback Machine browser extension gives you. It gives you a version of the URL that you can use and never have to worry about the site going missing again, because it's archived permanently in their digital library. When you take these 3 steps, you are saving family history information in a way that is going to last long term, that it's going to persist for the future, because that's exactly what libraries do, save information for the long term. That helps you and your future generations. So to recap your 3 steps, download the Wayback Machine browser extension, proactively save pages that you want to keep to the Wayback Library at the Internet Archive, and use the URL that the Wayback Machine gives you. I hope this has been helpful, and I really want to hear what you think. If this is an approach that you will be interested in trying, let me know. And if you want to have more conversations around genealogy and family history, I invite you to join my Facebook group, the Academy of Legacy Leaders. It's a community for genealogy inspiration, education, and camaraderie. I hope you've enjoyed the Preservation Week 2022 video series. I'll include the link so you can catch the past two videos, and I'll see you online.